favorite. And he loves to play it up. He's always hammed it up for the cameras and always played up the villain role, too, with that Mexican assassin moniker. True.
Floyd Mayweather.
All you,
Gentlemen, Mr. McGregor, Mr. Mayweather. Yes. Gentlemen, let's do this.
Mayweather 9-0 against southpaws. Gardner, Broadway Joe Namath responsible for 3 of the biggest upsets in sports. The bell and round 1 of the fight and round 1 of Conor McGregor's professional boxing career. It's Mayweather's 388th round, and McGregor immediately. Convivial atmosphere suddenly breaking out here at T-Mobile. McGregor becoming a global icon.
It's odd to see them both in the ring together. You know, McGregor early on needs to win these rounds because he has had stamina issues later in fights.
He's the bigger man.
Floyd Mayweather many times. Takes 2 or 3 rounds to figure things out, and then history.
Plus 24 now.
Yeah. You know, McGregor normally throws about 40 punches around in MMA.
Yeah. He's keeping Floyd guessing.
Oh, all right, he just caught Floyd coming in with that left uppercut. Start for the notorious one.
That's a round for McGregor, guys.
Interesting moment. A counter uppercut from Conor McGregor as Floyd Mayweather came in. And for him to land an uppercut as a counter punch is rare against the
Stay small. You're gonna be everybody.
Make the most of these early rounds. He did a great job in round 1. And already taking the fight again to McGregor round 2.
McGregor keeps him there, keeps Floyd from being able to get off.
That was a hammer fist.
The other sport, nice combination though through the guard by McGregor.
Reflex action, wasn't it, by Conor?
Oh, good shot by Mayweather.
You see, it took some time to get in the range, but it's up to Conor. If Conor can keep things moving.
Mayweather wanted to parry the jab of McGregor, but a guy who, wow, nice right hand. And now switching continues to be Conor McGregor with the uptick in offense. And so far, guys, he definitely looks like he belongs.
Counter-punching ability, though. So
nice flipping.
When a guy's got a counter-punching ability, that's good.
Left hand and Floyd Mayweather allows him the early rounds to collect data, but Conor McGregor standing in the pocket himself well thus far. And they're roughing up Floyd.
Yeah. 4 jabs in this fight.
Good head movement by Mayweather. Wally, so far McGregor's had some success with that sidestepping way.
5 times needs to be that kind of aggressive. He's a happy man right now.
Representing himself well after 6 minutes, and again going on the attack, but he has to be careful.
And a good punch that Gervonta landed, but almost natural. There he is again.
He's utilizing his size, but he's got to be very careful. We know that both of these guys are not averse to bending the rules, but
it often takes time to figure somebody out. But he will throw more. He may have already felt the counter punching of McGregor and doesn't want to
have left in the 3rd. And McGregor told us he was going to use. And again scores with the jab.
Impact on him as well.
Right hand to the body by Mayweather.
Floyd's making a concerted effort to get to the body. That's one thing about the 8-ounce goal.
McGregor has been very good in this fight.
The basic appreciating it.
So they will allow Floyd to kind of start to...
Oh, man, he's got to be very careful. I'm afraid he's through 3 rounds of the money fight in Sin City.
A little better round this round by Mayweather.
Well, Conor McGregor, here's where he had Mayweather down, and that's the hammer fist action that we talked about. And again, we're very effective. Now there you see him from the southpaw stand, ducks down, but still you can't throw punches from the back. You got to throw an uppercut or do something like that against the fighter, though.
You know what it is? It's also Conor changing the angle, too. It's not just Mayweather.
Controlled centering, backs Mayweather to the ropes, attacking the body with the right hand. Mayweather motioning that one may have been just south of the equator, but McGregor continuing his attack. And going to the body, and Bird now warning him to keep those punches upstairs.
Stop. Don't lean on him. Don't lean on his neck.
Very low. That's part of the reason why McGregor's leaning on this head.
think Mayweather wants to put the fight on the inside. One thing Conor has to still get adept to is working.
Good jab by McGregor.
Yeah. He's got a good jab. He's had long layoffs before. He came back from 21 months when he was 30 years old to face Juan Manuel Marquez.
Right hand to the body by Mayweather. Oh, nice counter left though by McGregor.
He started having some success at the end of the round. He's continuing at this round.
Punches, but he's placing them well.
What it is, the jab can control your output.
He's controlling Mayweather here, keeping him at a distance. Mayweather blocking a lot of those shots, but missing with those.
Kind of right by Mayweather there.
Far so good.
Here we see Mayweather missing with the right fence done. He goes with the jab over the kind of a lazy right hand by McGregor and is able to get that punch in. With the jab, but a nice right hand by Mayweather over.
I seem surprised by the angles McGregor does show.
Yeah, and the third thing is the counter punching.
They're just kind of, not being very creative. Not being able to get to him.
Mayweather, 20 years off the longest layoff of his career. He's 40, and this is what we thought he told us as well. So many of Mayweather's opponents in the past seem mentally defeated on their way to the ring. Not this guy.
I mean, is Floyd Mayweather walking forward? He's not really normally an attacker, but he's not attacking.
Right hand to the body by McGregor. McGregor doing a good job with his angles.
Yes. And McGregor's doing
and Conor McGregor with the size difference in
minutes total in a fight, but will his size and leaning on Mayweather make Mayweather tired?
And he's doing it. There's a left hand. 30 seconds left in the fifth.
Another right hand by Floyd there. Conor's movement though, still able to get him just enough space, comfortable in those spots.
Get big like
Second wind is there.
Guys, keep it clean. Keep it clean.
The bell in round 6, Al, most boxing
Has Mayweather done good work?
and McGregor's pace, but again,
Yeah, he's standing there.
punches.
I mean, that's crazy. Mayweather just kind of
The jab. The speed is not there for Floyd Mayweather. There's a right hand to the body. McGregor, you have to wonder as well, his condition.
Right, exactly.
You know what it is? He's not cutting the ring off though when he's starting like this.
There's a lead right hand to turn in round 6. Now Mayweather beginning to... Gotta be, and the referee warning Bird warning Mayweather to keep his head up.
So it's not just that.
Conor filling the T-Mobile Arena.
A lot of times it's Mayweather landing a couple of harder
There's
shots.
a good point of the money fight in Sin City.
lean on him, wave to the wrist.
Mayweather, McGregor rather, using that jab and a straight left hand. He hasn't landed that punch that much.
For this 12-round fight.
Floyd Mayweather has only scored
The first 3 to McGregor, but since then, much less on McGregor's punches and Mayweather effective.
Power in boxing. You know, in MMA, he's got a lot of leverage on those shots, but as a boxer, he still hasn't.
Oh, there's a lead right hand by Mayweather that scored.
But you can even hear
Uppercut on the inside.
seeing him and hearing him.
But McGregor's been
Nice three-punch combination by Mayweather. Mayweather now becoming more active and very accurate here in round 7. Is McGregor slowing down?
maybe a little bit. Right here is where McGregor, and he hasn't gotten leverage on all these punches.
Remember, Floyd Mayweather said it himself. And yet McGregor still...
Punch has always been the straight right. And he throws it well as a lead punch, as he did there. Often you can do that against which is his power punch. Even though getting hit with the jab, still able to land it. And he didn't use his back, guys.
Yes, he is.
Yes, he is. Sorry about that.
Sorry, Paul.
Connor's stepping around. And it's allowed, don't get me wrong.
You know.
30 seconds gone in the 8th round, and Mayweather with the more effective, more powerful strikes, but McGregor... There's a couple of right hands by Mayweather. Does have more power than that left hand. Clipped Mayweather.
He landed more of those. The jab of McGregor has been his main weapon.
But the fact that we are in round 8...
It's a statement on McGregor doing well and Mayweather being a little slow.
Oh, nice combination by McGregor.
Good stuff.
This will actually be...
Take a step forward. Double with your shoulders. Underhook.
McGregor looking for the money shot.
That hurt Mayweather.
And that hurt Mayweather. Conor McGregor and Mayweather.
Again, he shot.
And again, McGregor utilizing his footwork. And throwing punches, not a lot behind them, Paul. You're right. And yet, he has scored early, but Mayweather trying to come forward now.
That's the thing, Mo. As long as he's not getting hit back, it's still a tactical fight that he can win these rounds.
And he's scoring. He's beginning to be evident, although, again, utilizing the angles. Oh, there's a right hand and a left by Mayweather. And Mayweather is hurting McGregor. McGregor stumbling.
He's looking up.
McGregor has never been knocked out in MMA.
Floyd Mayweather coming on here in round 9. Floyd Mayweather beginning to open up. Another right hand to left. Floyd Mayweather continues to...
It would be the right hand, as it has been throughout this fight, that has worked best for Floyd Mayweather. McGregor really gassed a little bit. He's taking some punches, trying to throw back, but it was the McGregor right hand. Trouble. As McGregor goes back with his hand. Make it that. 56% of power punches is what
United has been here in Las Vegas
since 2011. First stoppage. McGregor did not go down. He showed great heart.
Great show of respect from the crowd. Here at
McGregor was very tired at this point. Mayweather was raining right hands on him. And the right hand of Mayweather, which is a very...
boxing after this, Al?
I don't know. That's something else, McGregor. And we see him doing it here. And ultimately, we mentioned 25 minutes.
About a minute here, you know what I'm saying? So even if not every shot's landing.
And at the end, we see now that mixing in a left hook. We didn't see that many from Mayweather during the course. So fatigued at this juncture. What a heart Conor McGregor has, but MMA fans know that from watching him perform in the
age of 40 comes out of retirement and does what, well, a lot of people. The money belt goes as Conor McGregor leaves the T-Mobile Arena. And he is now saying that this was his swan song. We've heard that before, but